Today we're gonna make jumbo blueberry muffins. They're like the ones you get at your bakery, but even better. They're soft, tender buttermilk muffin with a ton of blueberries on the inside and a cinnamon streusel on the outside that adds like a little bit of crunch on the top. They're amazing. Let's get into it. So super easy. We're gonna make them all by hand. It's gonna be super fast. And there's kind of a method to my madness in the order, and that's really the only thing that's tricky here. But we're gonna start with our eggs. And then we're gonna add our oil. Can you use coconut oil? Sure. Is it gonna taste like coconut? Yes. If that's you, that's cool. But this is canola oil. Alrighty, go ahead and give those a nice whisk. So what we're trying to do basically is emulsify our oil into the eggs. So this is gonna give our batter that kind of really nice, smooth base that's going to not be greasy, but it's just gonna be soft and moist and tender. And you can see that it's nice and emulsified. There's no stray oil that's about. And now we're gonna add our sugar. So this is regular sugar. And then we've got light brown sugar. Break up any of those clumps that are in there. Nice whisk. And then we're gonna take a small pause because I forgot to whisk together our dry ingredients. Here we are. Alrighty, so we've got AP flour, baking powder, like a lot, kosher salt, and baking soda. Whisk. And then proceed as if it never happened. Give it a nice whisk just in case it kind of did anything funny. It didn't, but here we are. And now we are going to whisk in our buttermilk, which I had forgotten in the refrigerator. I was winning this morning, just winning. Buttermilk. Whisk that in. Beautiful. We can dispense with our whisk. We're gonna switch to a spatula for best combination, and then we're going to add all, yes, all of our dry ingredients at one time. I told you this was an easy batter. Super easy. And then we're gonna fold. And by fold, I just mean we're kind of going in the center and we're moving the batter over top while we're turning the bowl. Turning the bowl helps this process go faster. Just be aware that, you know, the longer it takes to mix in your dry ingredients, the more gluten is being developed, and you know, we don't want tough muffins. No, so sad. So just give that a nice one more fold in there. Lovely. Do you see this batter? She's gorgeous. And then we're gonna add our blueberries. You can use fresh or frozen. If they're fresh, obviously you can just dump them in. If they're frozen, you do want to use frozen. You want them still to be frozen and not thawed. Otherwise you'll get like a purple batter, and you know, it'll add moisture, and no. So either frozen or fresh in. And then fold those in. Oh goodness, that's a cute one. Reject. So now we're ready to line our muffin tins. I'm gonna make jumbo muffins. This recipe makes 8 jumbo muffins because nobody wants a sad small muffin. I got muffin liners. Make sure if you're using you don't have to use the tulip ones, you can use regular ones if you'd like. Make sure they're jumbo. You can also, of course, bake this in small muffins. If I had to guess, I would guess that it would make 12, but that's a guess. So we've got ourselves lined, and I'm gonna grab myself a disher or a scoop to make this process super easy. So go ahead and just kind of start getting it in there. The tulips will start to kind of open up as you fill them, and that is cool and wanted. So let them do it. Oh, oh dear. Okay. So much to say over here. I'm just gonna kind of, oh dear. Oh dear. And then we're gonna taste our batter because someone has to do it. Ooh, that is so good. Yes. Now, These are blueberry streusel muffins. Could you just top this with turbinado sugar because I'm obsessed? Yes. Could you just bake them as they are? Yes. But we are going to use my cinnamon streusel because in for a penny, in for a pound around here. And we're just going to kind of crumble it on top. Now you want to make sure that you don't mound it too heavy in the center. You can't have too much streusel because then they won't rise as evenly or they'll sink in the center. And you don't want that to happen. Sadness. So go ahead and just kind of keep on crumbling. Like a nice even coat is good here. These look amazing. All right, so our muffins are ready to go into the oven, which I have preheated to 375 convection, and we are gonna pop these babies in. It'll probably take like 25, 28 minutes. Don't forget they're chunky, so give them time to bake. But I'll start checking probably in 20. I don't want to poke them too soon because then they might deflate. And we want to make sure they get that nice, beautiful muffin top. And they're out. They actually baked about 30 minutes. You can use a cake tester to test when they're done. Just kind of poke it in there and pull it out. Make sure it's kind of clean with or clinging crumbs. Or you can just kind of test, like touch them really softly and make sure that they provide a little bit of resistance when you touch. Otherwise, they might be underdone in the center. If you poke them too early, though, they might deflate. So I'm just going to pull them out of their pans here and let them cool a bit. Oh goodness, look at you guys, looking pretty. It's time to try. They've cooled a hot minute, so I'm definitely burning my mouth on a blueberry, but it is worth it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. Whoa, look at the inside there. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I can't. It's like so many blueberries, like bursting with blueberries, and like a soft, tender crumb on the inside. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to dive in. It's soft and moist, and like that blueberry flavor is just like so present. Oh. Absolutely divine. This is the best blueberry muffin.